The nature park, it's actually really cool. So the nature park, it's actually really cool. So I'll kind of show like what this looks like as we're walking around. But it's really cool. So it's just right down in the middle of Helena, easy to get to. Of course, it's fall time, so all the trees have lost their leaves. It's still a pretty nice area. Lots of people come down here and walk their dogs and stuff. It's quiet. I mean, like right now, there's probably only about 3 or 4 people out here. Very nice. So everybody is friendly. Everybody. What happened here is that back in the day, when they were doing a bunch of mining, when I say back in the day, this would have been last half of the 1800s. They did a ton of mining. They weren't very serious about getting a lot of the little stuff, and so they had these great big tailing piles. I'll try to show you a couple here. You know, like there's one. You know, that's one of the smaller ones. The deal with the tailing piles is that they still had a lot of gold in it, and so they dumped all the tailings down here, and then later they went and went through them again. And so now you've got like these big hills that are basically, they're just the leftover remnants from when they were pulling gold out of the area. Anyway, it's really hilly and rocky here, so I'm trying hard to do this without falling down. So anyway, the tailing piles. So they pulled a lot of gold out of here, and actually at one point in time, it'd be in the 1870s to like 1890s, Helena was the richest city in the world. It had the highest number of millionaires during that time, which of course back in the 1890s, I mean, being a millionaire was kind of a big deal. You know, nowadays being a millionaire, not really that big of a deal. Actually, here's a really good example. I'll just turn so you can look at one of these big tailing piles. Yeah, so you can see it back there, just right over my shoulder. But yeah, they pulled a lot of gold out, a lot of gold. The views out here are amazing. It's really bright. You know, for November, we're definitely a lot warmer than we normally are. I would say that it's probably, oh shoot, it's probably 25 degrees right now, which of course for November is amazing. That's amazing. Normally this time of year it's actually a lot colder than that. Yeah. So it's literally right in the middle of town. So there's the, it also just goes right past Bill Roberts golf course. So you can take one side of it, one side of the nature park. So you got like this little parking area. Not a lot of people actually even know about it who live here. It's kind of interesting. So you can park down there, and then you can walk on the trail, and you can walk all the way to Carroll College. And so there will be another video that I'll do on the Carroll College area. It's really cool, very historic college. Been around for a long time. I believe that it's still a Catholic college. I know that it started out as a Catholic college. I'm pretty sure that it's still a Catholic college. But yeah, it's beautiful through here. You know, there's wildlife down here. You'll see deer. That's actually not that uncommon for, you know, in the middle of town. I mean, you'll run into deer. Occasionally there will be a couple of foxes that run through here. You know, none of the predatory animals, of course, they kind of stay further up in the mountains, so like bears and mountain lions and everything, or you don't have to worry about those coming through town, which is kind of nice. I don't know too many people who actually get excited about potentially seeing a bear in their backyard or going down the, you know, on the nature park trail to, you know, get mauled by a mountain lion, which does happen when you're further out in the mountains and not prepared. But yeah, so the deal with Helena too is that one of the claims to fame is that it's got hiking trails all over the place. You know, walking trails, biking trails, like you name it. It's really well known for the trail systems. And so if you're like working and you need to take a little break or something like that, you can actually just go and you know, just take a walk and feel like you're kind of in the middle of nowhere. You can hear the train. I'll just turn around so you can see it. Train goes past the nature park. Not a big deal, you know. But they did this pass an ordinance too, where you can't, the trains can't actually honk their horns while they're going through town. So that's kind of nice. That didn't used to be the case. Before, you know, you'd actually be in the middle of the night and a train would come through and it'd be like blasting its horn, wake you up. Especially on cold winter nights when the sound is traveling, you can really hear them. Basically, where this comes out at, we're gonna walk past the Bill Roberts golf course. It comes out at the softball fields. It's really beautiful. I've traveled all over the country. There are not very many places in the United States that, you know, give you a nice place to live, low crime, the ability to, you know, go out and, you know, get a breath of fresh air, you know, kind of like do that all on the same day. The quality of life here is really great. That is one thing too, like, you know, people that move up to Montana, one of the things that you want to do when you get a new vehicle, get the heated seats. You want the heated seats. It'll change your life. I think most of the vehicles now have heated and cooled seats, but I'm still surprised that there are some that, you know, they don't. So if you are coming up here and you want to get a new vehicle, make sure it's got the heated seats. Heated steering wheels, those are really nice too. Because on the days where it does get kind of a little bit nippy, it's just nice to have that stuff. So this is the Bill Roberts golf course. And, you know, of course it's fall time, so everything's shut down. But it's beautiful out here, just beautiful. The greens are in great shape. It's one of the nicest. This is the trail that we were just on, so you can see Carroll College off in the distance. You know, check out the sky too. I mean, this is really normal for around here. You know, just beautiful, beautiful sky. The big building that you see right there is our transfer station for the county dump. You know, when you live here, you get a county pass. So when you own a house, you get a county pass, and I think it's good for, like, I want to say it's like 2 tons. Like 2 tons of stuff that you can, like, throw away every year, and that's just assessed into the taxes. So that part is actually really, really nice. Yeah, they've got all of that stuff over there is the precast. So that's for all of the underground, like, sewer lines and like runoff, that sort of thing. So that's where all that stuff is made. You can see, I mean, the mountains and everything. And actually the big mountain there, that's Mount Helena. So I believe that it still holds the title as the nation's largest city park. I'll get the exact specs on that, but it's several square miles of parkland and hiking trails and everything.